If you turn over the bridge up Cout Lane, you'll see quite an impressive weir just by the side of what used to be the station. And we'll turn down the opposite side of the river. And here is an area which is called Little Venice because of all the little bridges over the river, which I'll show you in a second. There, can you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bridges over the river. Heading into the back of the roadside premises. Sort of interesting place to hang your washing. If one of those comes off, I don't think you get it back. And another little weir here. Oh, there's 5 bridges. Miscounted. There you go. Very nice. Hello, I'm now in Waterfoot. This is the end of Victoria Street, which is a cul-de-sac. I'm not sure why there's a military police vehicle here, but this is the best place, at least for the public, to get a sight of the junction of Whitewell Brook to the left, joining the Irwell to the right. So Whitewell Brook, quite a substantial watercourse in its own right, and of course that does swell the Irwell and make it a considerably wider and more dominant river on its way down into Rawtenstall. Some nice riverside properties have been built recently on the other side, but yeah, glad to have seen that. Hello, here we are in the centre of Waterfoot. Waterfoot grew up as a railway town, well, village, serving the higher settlement of Newchurch up there. Its best feature is this Victorian arcade here, and it's a shame to see that some of the units are not currently being used, but I presume there is a preservation order on the canopy, so it will stay here regardless of how many of the shops are open. Hello, I hope you can hear me over the water flowing. This is Hareholme Bridge, where the Irwell goes back onto the other side of the Bacup Road. As you can see, it's in a nice flow at the moment. River is in spate, that's the word I was looking for. We're going to cross the road, and then there's a footpath that goes underneath the mill to a footbridge over the river. Yes, now the way back to the Irwell is an odd one from the Bacup Road. You have to go through this tunnel which bisects the mill. Straight ahead. Just be a bit careful in case there's a truck going past here. And through the tunnel you come to this footbridge over the Irwell. Yeah. So straight away, almost, you're away from the industrial setting into rural. Now this used to be a centre, like a visitor centre for the valley, operated by the Groundwork Trust, and it's still marked on some of the maps as such, but unfortunately, like many of these places, it fell victim to the austerity drive after 2010, and it currently is boarded up.
After you've come past the old visitor centre, you'd rejoin the old railway line.
Yeah, for the early part, the river is down in a channel to your left, though the vegetation means you don't get a great view of it, and then it takes a swing to the right to cross onto the Bake-Up Road for the final time, while the old railway track ploughs on and the river will eventually come to meet it. Here we're at Lench Road, which goes up into the hills to the left. The railway actually went under here, but the path takes you up to the road and then back down again. Right, just after Myrtle Grove Mill here, you come to what is, apart from the tunnels, the most impressive survival of the railway. This is a Hare Holme viaduct, which will take us back over the River Irwell, which has now come up from our right and is flowing to our left. So you can see the stonework is still pretty much intact. Yes, for the most. And there you can see the river flowing towards us, getting wider all the time.
Have you hit the subscribe button yet? And the like button. You need to.
Yeah, quite a depth to it at the moment. And if you cross to the other side of the viaduct, you'll find there is quite a nice little waterfall where there's a brook comes down off the moor and feeds into the Irwell. And of course, after the viaduct, the river is now flowing on your left for a while. Now, just before you get to Hill End Lane here, the road, the railway and the river actually ran very close together. And where I'm standing on here and where Simon is sitting, yeah, this used to be a signal box. And across there, that nice open common, that's where Cloughfold Station used to be. I think there might just be a trace of retaining wall here if we nip across. Yeah, you can just see here, I'm wondering if this might have been the platform at one point. There is a little wall here. Yeah, we could still have the platform here, I'm not sure. So that's either a platform or part of the retaining wall, so there is something here after all. Oh, that's nice to see. Yeah, nothing really telling you, confirming it one way or the other here. Yeah. So that's it, Clough Fold